If you think setting up an Airbnb is just throwing a bed in there and some artwork, I promise you your listing will go silent faster than someone who says, oh, you know what? I'm not actually on Instagram. Before I ran my design studio, I spent about 5 years managing over 30 short-term rental units across the Bay Area, LA, Austin, and what I learned was furnished housing basically is running a tiny hotel, a glamorous tiny hotel that occasionally breaks, floods, pipes freeze, and occasionally messages you at 2 a.m. because they can't find the Wi-Fi password. So yeah, I know a thing or two. But before we go any further, go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because I'm about to save you money and time and possibly your sanity. And if you've ever hosted on Airbnb, you know exactly why these 3 things are fragile. So people think Airbnb is simple because they just need a furnished home with a sofa, bed, kitchen, maybe throw a fake plant in the corner, and then boom, passive income. Technically, you can do that, but the guests that you're going to attract are the type that's going to treat your towels like napkins. And these are the types of people who will message you asking you how to turn on a lamp. So we don't want that for you. The real question isn't how do I decorate this? It's who am I designing this for? So this is the part that everyone skips. They sprint to target before even knowing the business side, and Airbnb isn't just design. It is design plus psychology, plus operations, plus marketing, plus planning, and a sprinkle of chaos. Your avatar here is your ideal guest. It is your buyer persona. Yes, you do need one because not every Airbnb guest persona or guest avatar is the same. And the thing to note here is that guests don't book with logic. They all book with emotion. If you compare this to Tinder, but for furnished housing, or Instagram for furnished housing, then you'll really kind of understand this a little bit more because you have to be the scroll stopper or at least the scroll pauser for them to click on your listing. To me, I've grouped it into 2 major guest avatars. So the first one being business travelers and midterm guests. These are going to be your traveling nurses, your remote workers, your insurance families, digital nomads. So what these guests want are reliable Wi-Fi because they're most likely going to be staying there for long periods of time and going to be working out of your unit. They're going to need laundry, storage space. They're going to need a closet, comfort, and chairs that don't feel like they're sitting on emotional trauma. They're the ones that stay longer, they pay a little bit more consistently, and they cause fewer problems only if you set everything up right. The second group is vacation groups. So these are going to be your bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, families going on vacation together to theme parks, tours, festival folks, just groups who are just staying for a couple days. These people want enough beds, they want outdoor seating, they maybe want a pool if there's something available to them. Fun moments, photo-worthy moments, so that they can post on Instagram or TikTok. And they also want a kitchen so that they can cook a group meal. They book because your listing feels like more of an experience. Once you pick your avatar, now you can confirm if they exist in your market or not. Yes, this seems obvious, but you can't design for travel nurses if your city doesn't have a close by hospital by you. And you can't really design a Disney themed paradise if the closest theme park to you is 90 minutes away. So these were the things that I used to research before I even bought my first item. The first thing is who visits the area. You can use tools like AirDNA, Airbnb's data even. You look up your county's tourism sites, look at the local events that are going on in the area, and even ChatGPT. I'm going to go ahead and link a version of a prompt that you can use for ChatGPT for doing your research. The second thing that you want to look out for is what are the top listings doing in your area. So again, go back on Airbnb and see what that's like. AirDNA has really good data around the market and the other hosts that are in the area. Are they getting booked? Are they sitting empty? What's the revenue like? Is it mid-century modern, neutral, fun, moody? Is there a theme? And then third, you want to create your budget and then add 30% to it because something will go wrong. It's a business and you have to kind of plan for that chaos if it does come up. So this is what you have to remember. People book in 3 seconds. So you're not designing a house, you're designing a first impression. You're designing a feeling, a thumbnail. That's the game. I'm going to end it right here for now because in the next video, we'll go deeper into how to choose your design style and exactly what you need. So guests want to click and stay there and not scroll past it. And if you want YouTube to actually tell you when it drops, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon because it helps me, it helps my channel, and it helps you to avoid expensive mistakes for your next Airbnb. So, all right, go pick your avatar now, and please just don't pick everyone. See you in the next video.